Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hartford, Connecticut for this Hartford Whalers hosting of the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're 3 weeks away from the trade deadline, and the Hartford Whalers are sinking here in the Metro Division as JT Compher and Kent Johnson will take this opening face-off. It's won by Hartford back to Dmitry Orlov, who takes it into the offensive zone for the Whalers. A quick shot in front, Dmitry Orlov scores! His 8th goal of the season, and Hartford has been on a horrible run as of late, winning just one game in their last 10. Last episode, we were 4-8-2, but we get a quick start here against the Hartford Whalers on a wrist shot from Dmitry Orlov. Great shot to beat Elvis Merzlikins. A much-needed goal there for the Whalers, and now we'll just look to hold this lead throughout the rest of the game. We jumped to an early lead as we see Dmitry Orlov gets his 20th point of the season. Columbus comes in very hot at 8-2, so polar opposites right now on polar opposite ends of the spectrum. These two teams as Gaudreau tries to pick it up at center ice. It's picked up by Patrik Laine, who skates it in. Pad save, Merzlikins, loose puck in front as Merzlikins gets the save. Mangiapane had a chance there on the rebound. Columbus, who last episode we were actually 1 point ahead, they're now a good deal in front of us, and they're only 2 points out of playoff contention, tied with Ottawa. Mangiapane back to Barry. His shot blocked by Johnny Gaudreau. Now JT Compher with it. His shot blocker save, Merzlikins. Loose puck in front to Compher, on the side of the net to Mangiapane. In front, Patrik Laine, save, Merzlikins. Back to Barry, shot blocked by Laine. Patrik Laine, another shot, glove save, Merzlikins. Hartford with a ton of pressure here in the first 2 minutes. And Merzlikins is, despite that first goal, he showed good resilience there. First line still out there for Hartford. Patrik Laine, his pass goes wide as Tyson Barrie was not ready for that one, back into Hartford territory. Mangiapane, he gives over to Patrik Laine. Kane takes it up into the zone. His pass back. Picked up by Marchenko, who had some space, but good recovery there by Tyson Barrie. His pass intercepted. Barrie gives over to Compher. Compher takes it in. Poked away there by Luke Schenn. Luke Schenn over to Boone Jenner. Jenner takes it in. He passes back to Marchenko. Marchenko peels out. Works his way in. His shot blocked in front. Picked up by Cody Ceci. JT Compher now takes it in for Hartford. Tries to dangle past Provorov. Provorov in his first season away from Philadelphia as he was traded to Columbus over the offseason. Dump in there from Hartford. Provorov also joins former Flyers teammate Luke Schenn. Victor Arvidsson in front, pass shot blocked there by Luke Schenn. Arvidsson back with it, pass back to Leo Carlsson. Lawton tries to get a shot off, it's blocked. Carlson retrieves it behind the net. His pass intercepted by Roslovic. Roslovic over to Texier. Grzelcyk now with it. Leo Carlsson takes it in for Hartford. His pass over to Cody Ceci, glove save, Merzlikins. As I was saying before, Schenn reunites with former Flyers teammate Ivan Provorov, and that defensive pairing for Columbus makes up the second best plus-minus in the NHL, just behind Keandre Miller and Adam Fox for the Rangers. Hartford's pass goes out of play, so Zadina will recover. He gives to Grzelcyk. Cody Ceci up to Evans. Evans centering pass for Zadina. His shot scores! His 14th goal of the season. 2 quick goals here for the Hartford Whalers. Filip Zadina has been our most, aside from Patrik Laine, our most consistent goal scorer all season. He's really come to life here and a change of scenery. Nice quick shot to beat the glove of Merzlikins. Now he records his 27th point of the season, tying Leo Carlsson. Jake Evans and Eric Bemstrom on the faceoff. It's won by Hartford to Josh Brown. He'll take it into the zone for Hartford. Stolen there by Andrew Peak. His pass up the boards, cleared in for Columbus. Retrieved there by Logan Stanley, who's hit hard. Taken over by Bemstrom. Bemstrom back to Jake Bean. Now to Foudy. Foudy in front, pass back to Jake Bean. Ripper there, blocked. That was Josh Brown on a good block, on a good one-time opportunity for Columbus. Now Robinson in front, he can't get a shot off. Pad save there off a weak attempt. Stanley up to Olofsson, who's going to take it into the zone. Olofsson tries to get something in front. It's stolen by Jake Bean, who gives up to Liam Foudy. Foudy over to Bemstrom. His shot in traffic corralled by Matt Murray. As we're more than halfway through this first period, Hartford leading 2-0. Now we see Connor McMichael in this fourth line for the first time as he wins the faceoff. Tyson Barrie gives to Nolan Patrick, who's back in the lineup after missing a couple games with a concussion. Johnny Gaudreau back to Laine. Laine, his rip blocker saved by Matt Murray. Laine back with it to Gaudreau. Glove save Matt Murray. And Patrik Laine, he had 2 goals in our only other meeting against Columbus as we fell 5-2 in the last episode. McMichael set to take another draw as we see Jordan Martinick as well. He has been a healthy scratch the past couple weeks here. Zach Rowinski with a rip. That's wide. That was a good shot by Zach Rowinski from the blue line as Martinick takes it the other way. His centering pass closed off there by Merzlikins. As Hartford will get an offensive zone faceoff with 7:43 to play in this first period. With our top line back out there. JT Compher wins a draw back to Barrie. He's going to get a shot off. It's blocked. I think it might have hit the skate of Patrick Kane there. Patrick Kane in front from Mangiapane. His backhand attempt paddled away there by Merzlikins, playing good defense there. Closing the angle there on Mangiapane. Just got the blocker to it. And Merzlikins having a huge rebound season here for Columbus after a very, very bad season last year. He's been among the best goaltenders here in the Metro Division. Face-off won again there by Compher to Barrie. His shot doesn't go. Picked up by Kent Johnson. Gaudreau now with it takes it the other way. Gaudreau entering this game 6th in points in the NHL. Tyson Barrie will give to Dmitry Orlov, the first goal scorer of this game earlier. He'll dump it in as Severson picks it up to Texier. Texier to Werwinski. Now Corrali with it for Columbus, entering the zone. Texier with a chance in front, pad save there by Matt Murray. In our last, not last episode, but the last game we watched 2 episodes ago, Matt Murray, that 41 save shutout against San Jose. What a tremendous performance. Scott Lawton now on our second line with Leo Carlson and Victor Arvidsson. He's outbodied there off the faceoff as Columbus shot wide. Arvidsson now outbodied there by Texier. Grzelcyk will pick it up. Now Arvidsson with it. And Matt Murray's going to freeze this one. There's now less than 5 minutes left in this first period. And Hartford with a defensive zone faceoff. And Columbus actually comes into this game with the least amount of goals allowed per game in the league. So tremendous defense there, as kind of foreshadowed before by mentioning the Provorov-Shen line, which is out there. And Arvidsson a chance in front. Rebound Scott Lawton. And Leo Carlson's going to put it home. But they're going to wave it off for now. Merzlikins doesn't handle the rebound. Now Lawton with it. And they might call goalie interference there on Scott Lawton. He does skate into the goalie, into the crease. And that one's going to be waved off. So they'll try it again here as that line remains out there. That Leo Carlson goal wiped off, which would have made it 3-0 for the Whalers. Provorov the other way now for Columbus. Loose puck in front, picked up by Corrali. He can't handle it. Now Lawton will turn up ice for the Whalers. To Matt Grzelcyk. Leo Carlson, his shot saved Merzlikins. That would have been nice if Leo Carlson could have just scored another one right there and got it back. As we'll have our third line out there with Victor Olofsson, Jake Evans, and Philip Zadina as we lead 9-4 on the faceoff circle now. Make it 10-4. Back to Grzelcyk to CC. His shot blocked in front. Roslovic with it. He's going to take it the other way for Columbus. With speed, he tries to get a slap off, recovers. Marchenko in front. He scores. Kirill Marchenko. Roslovic's shot didn't go. He recovered and passed in front, and Marchenko finished. As what a swing that is. Looked like we were going to be up 3-0, and now just moments later, it's a 1-goal game. Roslovic had nice speed there as he entered the zone. His shot didn't go. Give it to Marchenko, and Marchenko's going to finish that one in front most times, as I think he gets his 12th goal of the season. Now Boone Jenner against Jake Evans. Advantage Evans there. Victor Olofsson hit hard there by Luke Schenn as Matt Grzelcyk will recover. Now Victor Olofsson back with it. Dances away and creates some space in front. And it's overtaken there by Ivan Provorov for the Blue Jackets. Provorov in front for Luke Schenn. He'll give up to Marchenko. Marchenko closed off there by Jake Evans, who gives to Victor Olofsson center ice. Olofsson trying to dance in again, closed off by Provorov. Boone Jenner now for Columbus goes up ice. His pass to Roslovic in front. Shot padded away there by Matt Murray. And now Bemstrom overtakes it in the zone. A chance in front. Pad save Matt Murray. Loose puck along the boards picked up by Bemstrom. Werenski to Schenn. Now Werenski with a few seconds left. His shot blocked in front. Columbus still with it. Luke Schenn will score with 4.3 seconds left. And that early 2-0 lead is wiped out here as a late offensive zone entry for Columbus will give them a game-tying goal. Luke Schenn with his 5th goal here for the Blue Jackets. Oh, wow. Just beat the glove there of Matt Murray. You don't really expect Luke Schenn to take that shot, but time winding down, traffic in front. Why not? And that'll just add to his already, I think now he's at plus 31 for the season. Comfort wins the faceoff. Kane. And that'll be the end of the first period, folks. An early 2-0 lead for the Hartford Whalers is wiped out as Columbus gets them right back. And you see that one, Luke Schenn, 4.3 seconds left. And that one does sting a little bit. Now we'll enter this second period tied at 2. JT Compher and Kent Johnson on the draw. And the Blue Jackets will win this one back to Werenski. Now Johnny Gaudreau in front for Kent Johnson. Johnson still with it. His shot saved. Matt Murray closed off that angle nicely. Patrik Laine hit hard there in the neutral zone. Werenski for Columbus. He's a very dynamic defenseman. Now Kane ends up with the loose puck up to JT Compher, who has some space. What's he going to do with it? In front for Patrick Kane. Save Merlinken's. Patrick Kane thought he had Merlinken's beat, and so did I. Another face-off draw for these top lines. One back to Orlov. His shot pad save in front. Mangiapane couldn't get the rebound as he knocks over a Columbus Blue Jacket. Severson skating around in his own zone. A good draw. Now Werenski. Werenski takes it in. Still with it. Kent Johnson in front save. Laine. And Laine gets a goal as it couldn't be handled there by Matt Murray. And just like that, Columbus is up 3-2. Looked like Murray just couldn't track the rebound there in front. And Laine with a soft finish on that one. And it just dribbles past Murray there. You hate to see those ones as Patrick Kane was trying to lay the body there, but good puck control. And, you know, when that top line for Columbus is out there with the Werenski on the back end, it's very dangerous. As Laine, his 3rd goal in his 2nd game against the Hartford Whalers this season. Boone Jenner ties him up on the faceoff there. Luke Schenn with it now entering the zone for Columbus. His pass in front intercepted by Tyson Barrie, who gives to Scott Lawton. Scott Lawton, pass can't be handled there by Victor Arvidsson, taken over by Provorov. Loose puck towards the Hartford territory, but picked up by Tyson Barrie. He peels up ice, gives to Lawton. Now taken over by Boone Jenner to Roslovic. And a shot there in the slot. Blocker save Matt Murray. As Columbus still with it in the offensive zone, Luke Schenn peels back. Marchenko in the slot. His shot pad save there by Matt Murray. Barry gives to Orlov. His shot for Arvidsson goes wide. Loose puck back to Columbus blue line. Picked up by Luke Schenn. Now Scott Lawton intercepts it. He goes up into the zone. Now Texier with it. Chinikov for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Glove save Matt Murray. We gave up the late goal in the first period and now an early goal in the second period as Columbus takes the lead. And our 2-0 lead is wiped out just like that. Jake Evans now out there against Curley. Evans wins the faceoff back to Cody Ceci. Victor Olofsson to Zadina. Jake Bean takes it to Texier. Zadina back for Hartford. His pass intercepted there by Chinikov off the boards. Chinikov a little maneuvering. His pass intercepted by Cody Ceci, who gives to Matt Grzelcyk. Andrew Peak over to Texier. Now Jake Bean with some steam up ice. Loose puck to Andrew Peak. Andrew Peak over, back behind the net. Picked up by Bean. Loose puck again, picked up by Peak. Bean to Chinikov, his rip from the slot, paddled away there by Matt Murray. Olofsson now gets it for Hartford. Grzelcyk to Zadina. Zadina, a little good patience there. He gives to Martinick. Martinick a chance in front blocked as Evans gives chase. Now Logan Stanley. Zadina in front. Glove save Merlinkins. And it's good to see Hartford with a little counter there. We haven't seen much offensively from the Whalers here in this second period. Now fourth line against fourth line as Hartford gets another faceoff win. Stanley's shot in front blocked. Another shot pad save Merlinkins. Severson with it for Columbus. Intercepted in the neutral zone by Logan Stanley. Mangiapane to McMichael. Stanley with it. Back to Mangiapane. Kicked back into Columbus territory. Picked up by Zach Werenski. Damon Severson off the boards to Eric Robinson. Robinson takes it in for the Blue Jackets. Centering pass for Werenski. And it looked like Murray just got a glove on that one. That was a great chance there from Werenski. Connor McMichael takes it in for the Whalers. Centering pass for Stanley. Taken over by Severson. Up to Gaudreau. Good hit there by Josh Brown on Johnny Gaudreau. You know, a low-profile player like Josh Brown taking out a star like Gaudreau, you always like to see something like that. And hopefully that gets the Hartford Whalers going here. Josh Brown with it. Dumps it into the zone for the Whalers. Picked up by Werenski, who's hit by McMichael given on the forecheck. Severson for the Blue Jackets. Taken over by Arvidsson. Taken back by Severson, who gives up to Kent Johnson. Now Gaudreau takes it in. And he's fended off there by Tyson Barrie. Barry's still with it. Skates it into the neutral zone and will dump it. As Lawton gives chase against Provorov, his former Flyers teammate. Lawton wins the battle in front. Rebound, Arvidsson save Merzlikins on the rebound. Arvidsson still with it. In front for Tyson Barrie, his shot blocked. In the corner for Leo Carlson, his shot pass in front for Scott Lawton. Rebound, Arvidsson, another save by Merzlikins. And Hartford with another few flurry of chances. And Merzlikins stands strong as Laine now takes it the other way. His shot attempt taken by Orlov, who gives to Barrie. Victor Arvidsson now back with it. Glove save as Merlinkins flashes the leather. Arvidsson had a few chances there on a good active shift as the Whalers got a few opportunities to tie it up. It looks like Jordan Martinick suffers an injury here. I mean, he's a hockey player. I think he'll be fine. So now 4:14 left in the second period as Hartford trails 3-2. Confer against Boone Jenner. Confer gets the face-off win. Mangiapane to Confer in front. Save Merzlikins. Schenn gives to Marchenko. Marchenko, their primary goal or initial goal scorer there for Columbus in this game as they go offside with 3:33 left. Confer's been fairly strong here on the faceoff circle thus far, as has our whole team. We're up 16-7 now in the faceoff circle. Marchenko takes it in for Columbus. His shot deflected away there by Matt Murray. Mangiapane turns away up ice. He'll dump it in. Giving chase, there's Patrik Laine. Luke Schenn still with it. Now Mangiapane on the boards. Poked in, picked up by Provorov. Provorov finds some space. He'll give to Luke Schenn. Gives up to Marchenko. Now Roslovic. Back over to Schenn to Marchenko. Taken there in the neutral zone by JT Compher. About a minute and a half left here in the second period. Compher with it. Back to Cody Ceci. And Corrali's going to steal that one at the blue line as he takes it the other way. Corrali's still with it. Cody Ceci overtakes though on recovery. He gives up the boards to Victor Olofsson. Olofsson hit hard there at the blue line. Taken over by Zadina on the offensive zone. He gets a shot. Pad save there by Merzlikins. Zadina retrieves. Now Orlov. Orlov with it on the side of the net. Andrew Peak takes it and he gives up to Texier. Texier takes it into the zone as the period will come to an end as the Hartford Whalers trail 3-2. We entered the period tied, gave up a quick one, but then we did get some good opportunities, and hopefully we can get one of those to fall in the third period. We're absolutely dominating Columbus on the faceoff circle, so hopefully we could translate that into offense here as we look to tie it up in a 3-2 game, as this third period is going to begin with a tie-up at center ice, and Columbus will get possession with Zach Werenski entering the zone for the Blue Jackets. Werenski finds some space. Laine in front. He's going to score his second of the game. Laine in front is not a good recipe if you want to stop the puck. And now, 2 games against the Hartford Whalers and 4 goals total, both multi-goal games there for Patrik Laine, as we start the second with a quick goal and we start the third with a quick goal. So now our deficit is doubled, and now we're going to have to claw our way back here and make it a 4-4 game. Just 33 seconds into the period, Patrik Laine nets another. Assist there to Zach Werenski and Kent Johnson. Now Johnny Gaudreau with it. Taken over by Orlov. Patrik Laine will take it in. Gets the dump off. Now Werenski picks it up. Mangiapane giving chase. Kick along the boards is good for Werenski. Picked up by Severson. Pushes it up there for Laine. Looking for the hat trick now. His centering pass picked up by Orlov. Mangiapane to Patrik Laine. Kane gives to Compher. Back to Kane. Werenski, good defense there. He's along the boards. He kicks. Picked up by Tyson Barrie. Kane in front. And a blocker save there by Merzlikins. Quick shot there in front of the net by Patrik Laine, and he couldn't get it to go as he's going to go for a line change. Gaudreau now with some space. He'll dance his way in. In front for Laine, and the hat trick will not happen yet, at least. Arvidsson will enter the zone for Hartford. A couple good chances there in the second period. Mangiapane with it. Glove save. Merzlikins. He bats it away. Loose puck in the corner picked up by Werenski. Marchenko peels up ice for the Blue Jackets. Werenski now with it in the offensive zone for Columbus. Centering pass to Marchenko, and he's going to score his second of the game. 2 quick goals here in the third period in Columbus. They beat us 5-2 in our previous meeting, and now they're up 5-2. As we give up 5 straight goals here, and I think it might be time for Scott Wedgwood. So Marchenko and Laine now both vying for hat tricks. As we see Scott Law in there among the league leader in hits, but it doesn't matter much at this point. As Merzlikins will get an assist on that one for Columbus. Now Arvidsson with it for Hartford as we look to get back into this one little by little. Carlson's shot saved there by Merzlikins as Schenn with it now. Ivan Provorov to Jack Roslovic. Roslovic takes it in for Columbus. And the save there in front. Loose puck. Matt Murray. Rebound save there off Roslovic. And looks like someone's stuck in the net there for Columbus as we have numbers going the other way. Arvidsson, his centering pass intercepted by Roslovic. Provorov now up to Marchenko. Marchenko's going to win the one-on-one. Going for the hat trick. and he can't get the shot off. Good recovery for Grizzlick. Pass in front for Luke Schenn. Save Matt Murray. Grizzlick gives up to Victor Olofsson. A 2-on-1 here for Hartford. In front, save there. Victor Olofsson fed Philip Zadina in the slot there, and a glove save by Merzlikins, who has made some big saves here. Marchenko nets his 12th and 13th of the season. Now Jake Evans out there on the draw for Hartford. Our 20th faceoff win of the game. Stanley's shot blocked there. Provorov will take it the other way. He's tripped there for the game's first penalty. And I was going to say it earlier, but I didn't want to jinx anything. No penalties up until the third period. That's tremendous. So I haven't even messed with the sliders one bit, so we're getting good variation here in these sims. But down 3 goals, you definitely don't want to go to the penalty kill. So we'll have Nolan Patrick out there on the draw, as Jordan Martinick, who was injured earlier, is still in this game. With 12 minutes left, let's just wind this one down. Glove save there off the faceoff. Another save there off Laine. He's going to be going for the Hattie on this power play. Kent Johnson front block save. Blocked there by Logan Stanley and then saved by Matt Murray, as Tyson Barrie now with it in the corner. Battling in the corner now against the boards. Loose puck for Stanley. Can't handle it. He'll give up to Jordan Martinick. Martinick's his pass is intercepted at the blue line, and Kent Johnson gets a rip in front, which is wide. And now Patrik Laine with a rocket off a feed. And who's throwing hats? We got Columbus fans here in Hartford. Patrik Laine is absolutely a Hartford Whaler destroyer now with his 5th goal, not even through 2 full games here, as Columbus takes a 6-2 lead with 6 unwritten goals. Just insane. Johnny Gaudreau with an assist there as he continues to hover among the league's top point getters. It looked good, folks, early on, going up 2-0 there early. And now Kent Johnson a chance in front, glove save Matt Murray. Why is he still out there at this point? Like, let's throw in Scott Wedgwood. Man, just how the Hartford Whalers have really, really fallen off here. January started off good with I think we started 4-1 in January, and then just from there we have not been playing good hockey as Kent Johnson gets a goal. Oh my goodness, his 11th of the season. Columbus just putting on a clinic here against Hartford, and we can't hang with them. Matt Murray is just too tired. His stamina is completely empty, and Johnny Gaudreau's 2nd assist. And a spin goal there for Kent Johnson. And we'll see if Scott Wedgwood's in there now. Not even halfway through this 3rd period. Is that 4 goals in this 3rd period for Columbus? No, Matt Murray's still out there. I wonder if I have to manually do that, even though it's a CPU over CPU game. Victor Olofsson takes it in for Hartford. Let's try and get one. Back. Zadina in front for Cody Ceci, and that's blocked by Ivan Provorov. Corrali now with it for the Blue Jackets as they lead 7-2. His pass in front, nothing doing there for the Blue Jackets, as Victor Olofsson will take it for the Whalers. Taken there by Luke Schenn. Evans recovers in front of the net. His pass behind for Patrick Kane. Kane now to Matt Grizzlick, back to Kane. Mangiapane gets a rip-off blocker save Merzlikins. Loose puck behind Columbus net, picked up by Texier. Chinnikov now with it for Columbus. He enters the zone. Schenn with it. And another goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Chinnikov as they go up 8-2. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say about this. We just got to make it through. There's about, 7 minutes left in this game. We just got to keep pushing through, folks. It's brutal, but we're going to do it. We do it now because when we're winning Stanley Cups a few years from now, we'll remember the dog days, you know? It's hard to appreciate the finer things in life without adversity. Columbus looking to add another one. Salt in the wound. JT Compher will take it in for Hartford. His centering pass for Josh Brown. Save Lincoln's. Loose puck in the corner goes to Robinson. Now Severson to Werenski. Liam Foudy. Loose puck in the neutral zone picked up by Compher. Compher tries to get some space towards the net. Loose puck now. Patrik Laine. Josh Brown back to Kane. Over to Logan Stanley. And he's slashed there. Liam Foudy's going to commit the slash penalty, as Hartford will head to their first power play of the game, down 6 goals. So we got to get a goal a minute here if we want to come back. We'll get our first look here at this Hartford power play. We've pretty much kept it the same throughout the season. And our power play is actually among the league's best, believe it or not. That's about the only category we're doing good in. Zadina gets the loose puck. Now Corrali with it for Columbus. And this is one of the types of games I've been afraid of. I've been afraid of allowing like 7-8 goals in a game, and here it happens later on in the season. But, you know, we all just got to keep in mind this is an expansion team. We've played very, very well up to this past month, and you know, I kind of just, it now sinks in for us where we kind of stand in this league, which is fine, you know. Making the playoffs, of course, in year one would have been nice, but unless you're the Vegas Golden Knights, that's usually not a realistic expectation. So we have a lot to think about coming up in these next couple weeks, as it looks like we're definitely going to be sellers here. And I'm not saying we're tanking, but if there's some good trade offers out there for some of these guys on one-year contracts, then, you know, we might pull the trigger and try to accumulate as many draft picks as possible, as Matt Grzelcyk a chance there in front. In previous episodes, I hinted at maybe adding a Marc-Andre Fleury or a Jeremy Swayman, but we're not going to be looking to acquire anybody. Like I said, we're going to explore the trade market, see what we can get for some of our not top guys, but some of our guys on one-year deals. You know, and then we got to think about Patrik Laine. Do we look at him as like a potential trade piece, as he's hit hard there late in this game? So like I said, a lot to think about. We really got to start at this point just thinking ahead to the offseason and thinking about who we're going to keep around and who we want on this team still come next season. So definitely going to be a lot of turnaround, but I think we have some nice pieces to kind of build on heading into the offseason, where we're going to have a lot of cap space and we're going to have most likely a high draft pick, as Tyson Barrie there's his attempt is snagged by Lincoln's. So there is a lot of potential to grow, and I think next season is going to be the season where we really take it up a step, and then maybe the following seasons when we're really ready to kind of cement ourselves as a playoff contender. So patience is key here in these type of rebuilds. And this isn't even a rebuild. This is just a fresh expansion team at that. So now 120 left in this brutal game. 80 seconds left in this 8-2 game, as you see Patrik Laine. It looks like he's just ready to get out of here. He's ready to get out of here. You can tell by the body language, and I don't blame you, Patty. I'm ready to get out of here too, trust me. As he gets a chance in front, shot blocked by Gaudreau. And I don't even know if he wanted to shoot that one on net. I think that was a frustration shot. Just ripping it at Gaudreau, who's definitely getting the best of him here in this one. Line to Gaudreau in front, and Gaudreau tried to get some revenge there. As we do see Wedgwood out here. It only took 8 goals, but finally the Whalers put in Scott Wedgwood. Provorov now with it. He enters his zone with 16 seconds. Pass behind for Gaudreau. They're definitely going to try and add another one. Patrik Laine, Severson, Johnson in front. His shot blocked. And it's going to get kicked out of the zone. And this game is finally going to come to an end. The Columbus Blue Jackets take it 8-2 at the XL Center here in Hartford. And not much good from the Hartford Whalers in this game. It started off good. We went up 2-0, followed by 8 Columbus goals. Johnny Gaudreau, Kent Johnson, Kirill Marchenko. Just, you see that spin goal there from Johnson right in front. Just a putrid performance here from our Hartford Whalers, and that just really shows the kind of hockey we've been playing as of late. As you see, Zach Werenski, the third star with 4 assists. Second star, Kent Johnson, 1 goal and 3 assists. And I didn't mention him because I was saving his name for now. The first star is undoubtedly going to be Patrik Laine, not Patrick Kane. He was far from it, but Patrik Laine gets the hat trick. As in two games against the Hartford Whalers, he has 5 goals, and it's official. Patrik Laine is a Hartford Whaler killer. So now that onslaught against the Columbus Blue Jackets is now thankfully over, we'll sim these next 4 games to close the episode, as we'll hit an even 60 on the season. And then next episode, we will start by simming the first 3 games leading up to the trade deadline, where we're definitely going to be sellers, it seems. Maybe if we win these next 4 games, we have a chance at the playoffs, but it doesn't look too hot, as we're going to head to Vegas to take on the Golden Knights, who are one of the best teams right now in the West, as we'll have Scott Wedgwood out there. First period ends in a 2-1 Vegas lead as Victor Olofsson scores for the Hartford Whalers. The Knights add another one there in the second period, jumping up 3-1. And the fourth period, they'll score 2 more as former Vegas Golden Knight Nolan Patrick adds 1 for Vegas, but we fall 8-2 against Columbus, and then we'll fall 5-2 against the Golden Knights. And we'll just check where they are in the standings real quick, and they are at the top of the Pacific, 2 points behind Colorado at the top of the West. So Jordan Martinook actually had to be taken out, but Marcus Foligno we got back, so we'll just leave Foligno in the lineup, as Martinook will be a healthy scratch now. And I think we'll leave Wedgwood out for another one here against Montreal in a back-to-back. I didn't mean to click that. We'll leave Wedgwood out here and see if he can get us going back on the right track. I think I've kind of accepted our fate here. January was not too kind to us. Now February hasn't really been much better. We'll fall down 1-0 as Christian Dvorak. And that's the only goal of the first period. No goals there in the second. And let's just watch this one play out. Let's see if we can claw our way back and get a win here at home against the Canadiens. It's been ugly. And yeah, there we go. Another goal there for Montreal. As I'll just sim the rest of the period here, and we'll lose 2-0, getting shut out there against the Canadiens. So we didn't give up too many, but we just couldn't get on the goal sheet. And now we'll host the Detroit Red Wings, who are fighting for a playoff spot in the East. We fell to them pretty recently, as we'll throw Matt Murray back out there. But what I was kind of getting at just a few moments ago, we kind of all our winning we kind of just did in the early to mid part of this season, and now in the back half of the season we're not putting it together at all. As here we fall down 2-0 against the Red Wings, goals from Kopp and Lucas Raymond, and now again no goals there for us in the second period, and we're going to be shut out in 2 straight games. This is just absolutely absurd. This team, I think, and yeah, now we're 4th last the Kraken with only 44 points. So at least we're at 52. We're almost 10 ahead of the Kraken, who are at the bottom of the league. And we'll take on the Islanders again, as we have some Poughkeepsie players back in action. We'll take on the Islanders again, as we have not fared well against them in this season. So this is the last game we'll sim, as we're on a big losing skid. Victor Olofsson finally gets Hartford back in the score column. And we will score 3 more here in the second period. 2 goals from Patrick Laine, 1 on the power play, and Tyson Barrie nets 1 as well. So 4-2 into the third period, and we will hold here against the Metro leading Islanders with a 4-3 victory. So we're losing a lot, but at least we're able to get a win here to close the episode. Patrick Laine first star there with 2 goals and 1 assist, as we're now at the 60 game mark of the season. Only 22 games left in our year 1 here. So not a good episode. I'll just recap the games we played. So we started with this Columbus loss, and then we lost our next 3. So we'll finish this episode at a measly 1-4, as this team has not been playing good hockey at all. And our last 3 wins here have all come on a Friday. First, they were 3 weeks apart, and now 2 weeks apart. So hopefully we don't have a Friday game next week, unfortunately. But 2 weeks from now, we should. I guess Fridays are our thing. That's it. It's Friday then. But this is where I'm going to leave you. As always, thank you so much for watching. And leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, it's been real and be well. I'll see you next time.